Good morning, guys. We're starting out mostly cloudy and pretty mild out there this morning. It's 52 degrees in Springfield on some southerly winds at 8 miles per hour. We're mostly cloudy to start, but dry, so you'll have smooth sailing if you do need to head out this morning. We've got temperatures about 5 to 15 degrees warmer now than they were this time yesterday. Not quite as chilly to start this morning as we were over the weekend. It's 52 degrees in Springfield, 53 in Monette, and 50 degrees in Battenville. Winds are out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So we'll have dry roads out there today. If you do need to head out, we'll keep things dry on the roads. Temperatures will be warm in the lower 70s out there today. Overnight, we're looking at those lows near 60 degrees, so staying very warm. And then by tomorrow, we're looking at highs in the lower 80s, steady southerly winds and a few clouds and very warm. A strong cold front comes through by Wednesday. We could have a storm or two possible. Could be strong, especially to the east. That's where we have a day 3 marginal severe risk, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, we're looking at mostly dry conditions through the first 3 days of the week, with temperatures really warming up into the lower 80s. So again, a mostly dry week ahead with that isolated storm chance on Wednesday. We'll find a temperature roller coaster because of this front too. Our 80s that we have Tuesday, Wednesday turn much cooler by Thursday. Highs will get stuck in the 50s. Next rain chance not until the weekend, which is Easter. Easter's coming up. We've got cooler temperatures in the upper 50s with a couple of showers possible. Again, we'll find a big temperature roller coaster early this week. 80s on Wednesday, 50s by Thursday. Joe, Lauren.
New this morning, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Springfield have adjusted its programming to meet the needs of young kids who need it most. So this morning, Nigel McDonald is here to share firsthand how the group is adapting to it.
Well, good morning, Joe. Boys and Girls Clubs of Springfield says the important work the organization does hasn't stopped. In fact, through virtual learning and curbside meal service, it is just the opposite. Now, CEO Brandy Harris says the nonprofit still has a responsibility to the community. Harris says the group created virtual programming to maintain connections with club members and help prevent learning loss. Food and meal distribution takes place at 3 of the group's unit locations. Harris says they are also conducting regular wellness checks to ensure they're meeting the needs they're able to.
It's also about kids from their car seeing familiar faces of staff members. I mean, if you watch it happen, it's kind of emotional because you never really realize how important those meaningful connections with staff members are until you are forced to not have them anymore.
Well, as of Friday afternoon, the Boys and Girls Clubs have served more than 12,000 meals to students since making changes 2 weeks ago.
All right, thank you, Nija. We also have the newest COVID-19 numbers.
And now an update from Color 10 News on the coronavirus.
Governor Mike Parson's statewide stay-at-home order has officially taken effect today, and here's the latest data. As of yesterday, Missouri reported 2,367 confirmed cases and 34 deaths. In Arkansas, there have been 830 cases reported. Locally in Greene County, the health department has reported 64 positive cases, including 7 deaths. Some stores have also seen major changes as of this weekend. Walmart is now limiting the number of people in its stores and its Sam's Clubs. Hy-Vee is strongly encouraging customers to follow a 1-person per cart rule. Menards is no longer allowing anyone younger than 16 or pets inside. The Walmart on South Campbell also posted this to Facebook, saying only 1 member of a family may enter the store at a time unless they are handicapped or a parent, guardian, or caregiver with no other child care option. It's unclear if this same rule is being applied to other Walmart stores here in Springfield.
Going around the region now, at a time of diminished supply, hospitals are now finding ways to reuse medical masks, as the CDC has approved a process that places those masks in devices that actually sort of look like microwave ovens. Ultraviolet lights inside the machines zap those masks so they're safe to wear again.
It takes about 50 seconds on each side. You have to actually expose it to the UV rays. So you do one side for 50 seconds, flip it over, do the other side.
The UV lights means the same mask can be used 3 times instead of once. Masks are marked with that user's name the first time it's worn, and each time it goes under that UV lighting.
Around America, a blood test being developed at the University of Pittsburgh could identify people who could serve on the front lines of the battle against COVID-19 with little to no risk of being infected. The test is based on one done in Europe to see if people were exposed and possibly immune to the virus. Medical tests can already determine antibodies the body makes in response to the coronavirus, but it doesn't mean someone cannot become sick or pass it along. Further testing at the university will see if certain antibodies are the immune type that neutralize the virus. There was no timeline reported as to when the university's test could be finalized.
A field hospital for coronavirus patients is being set up inside a convention center in Boston. It'll care for non-acute patients and give other hospitals some breathing space. The temporary hospital will be staffed by volunteers, often healthcare professionals, though, coming out of retirement, along with an army of new nurses ready to help.
A tiger at the Bronx Zoo has tested positive for COVID-19, and researchers think she caught it from a human zookeeper. Several tigers and lions started showing signs of a respiratory illness, so a vet tested a 4-year-old tiger named Nadia, that's her, for the virus. It turns out the big cat is infected, and the others probably are too. It's an indication humans can possibly give COVID-19 to animals.
We do have some news from around the world to get to. A Japanese medical equipment firm that produces ventilators for animals has been approached to mass produce its device for coronavirus patients. The device does not have features like a pulse monitor that actually keeps production costs low. The cost is only about 1/10 of a ventilator for humans. The number of new cases in Japan has risen with more than 4,500 confirmed as of today and 104 deaths. There is a fear of a ventilator shortage, of course, as the world is continuing to face the lack of medical equipment for this.
And in some more local news, as part of the community effort to limit the spread of COVID-19, the Greene County Historic Courthouse will be closed to the public beginning today. It will be closed for the next 30 days. You can still take care of business by phone, fax, or email. You can find contact information for each department at greenecountymo.gov. We also need to let you know a section of the South Creek Greenway Trail will be closed over the next 2 days for utility work. The closure will happen between Campbell Avenue and Grant. Trail users are advised to follow posted detour signage directing them around the work zone, utilizing the sidewalk alongside Sunset Ave.
Got a traffic alert for you this morning. A portion of Trafficway Street in downtown Springfield will be closed for the long term beginning today. The closure is due to construction just south of the road. The roadway is expected to be closed for the duration of the city's stay-at-home order. All businesses, though, in that area will remain open, those that are essential, of course, and will be accessible to people to get to.
All right, we want to have a little fun here while we're trending at the end because you've probably seen, what is it, The Dark Knight Rises, Toy Story, all these movies trending.
All these movies are trending.
Pulp Fiction.
What's trending right now is Twitter debates. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So someone basically put up this list of 9 movies and says you can only keep 3. Which 3 are you keeping?
Toy Story, 100%.
I agree.
You're
Toy Story has to be on there.
See, my 100% is Goodfellas, guys.
Okay.
I'm not Space Jam. I'm stunned.
See, I think I'm going to go Space Jam, Toy Story, and Jurassic Park. And I'm sure that's unpopular, but...
You got to go one superhero movie, so Dark Knight or Infinity War. I'm going to go with Avengers.
Dark Knight.
Goodfellas. Dark
What
Knight
else?
is so
What's
good.
your third?
Space Jam is number 3. Yeah, that's a good one. I got
stunned.
to watch that today.
I'm really surprised at you. I can't believe that was
Really?
not your number one pick. Yeah.
I don't know. It's not bad, but it's all fun to debate that, so go ahead and weigh in on
Chime
that.
in.
Yeah. We got the Easter up on the 7-day right now. It's going to be pretty warm before then, right?
Yeah, we're looking at temperatures in the 70s today, some lower 80s through Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe an isolated storm on Wednesday, and then we're cooler by Easter weekend.
All right, thanks for starting off your week with us as we take a live look over Springfield. Hope you all have a great week.